that you could be here with me today. I'm starting just a little bit early so that maybe I can get it to come up on my laptop and I can see your comments. We'll have to see if I can. We have about 4 minutes until 8 o'clock. I'm still waiting to see. Sometimes my laptop is slow. Oh, here it comes. Maybe. Well, I'm glad that you could join me tonight. And this is for week 4 of our mailing class in the mail projects. Each week you'll receive 5 cards with all the items ready to be made, and I will make a video to show you how to put them together. You'll have to use your own ink and stamp sets, but lots of times it's really easy to find stamp sets that you can use, that you have at your home. So I'm waiting to see if it will let me see my video on my Facebook page. Ooh, and I think it might. Okay. I'm not sure if anybody's here yet because I can't see any comments or anything. So I'm just going to start, and if you join later, you can rewind and get back to the beginning. This first card that we're going to make is using the new Celebrate Sunflower bundle. Here's the stamp set that goes with it. You get a large sunflower, several different words, some leaves, and a small sunflower. So I'm going to show you how to put this together. Hi Judy, I see that you're here. Oh, and I'm sideways, even though I've been practicing this all day. Okay, let me figure out how to get myself not sideways. In just a minute, I'm a few seconds behind on what I can see on my computer. So we're going to see if this helps if I turn my phone this way. I'm not sure if it will. I'm going to see if it will. Oh, here I go, turning it on my thing. And now, oh, now you're looking at it upside down. Okay, so it's better to be this way. Sorry. I'm going to get the hang of this. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make first this evening. It's a sunflower using our rainbow glimmer paper. I just want to show you the pack of glimmer paper because your sunflower may be a different color than mine, because you see how it graduates into the different colors. But if you did get a different color, I made your little leaves here match the color that you got, and you also got 3 green leaves. So let me show you how we did this. See, I'm using the basket like we used to have in class, just so we can feel like we're still in class. So I am so glad that they brought back this adhesive paper. So I'm going to show you how to use it, and I also get to show you the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you're going to flip this over and you're going to peel off the piece of paper with the words on it. And you're going to stick this right to the back. Now when I send this piece through the Stampin' Cut machine, it will make a sticker. So I'm going to use this die cut to make the outline of the sunflower. Now here's our new machine. It's so light you can pick it up with one hand. And you just flip down this side and you flip down this side. And another thing I love about it is that the plates are numbered. So this is number 1. It goes in there and it tells you exactly how to do it. So I'm using a thin die. So I'm going to use plate number 1, plate number 2, plate number 3, and plate number, okay, first the first plate number 3, and then I'm going to lay my paper on there. I'm going to put on the top plate number 3, and I'm going to roll it through. I'm going to get a hang of how to video these better soon, I hope. So now we can just fold it up and put it back. I just want you to look. I have cut all the pieces for the 5 cards that the 5 of you got, plus extra ones for me, and my plate is still not bent. I just think that's pretty amazing. So, let me get this out here. Now, I have to get my trash can. This works. It works so well. I just want to get my brush. I didn't have it close. So I'm going to lay it on here. I'm going to roll it. And look at that. Almost every one came out. There's a little few that are still stuck in there. But they come out very easily. So now, since we put the white paper on the back, this is a sticker. I just have a little pin here so the ones that didn't. Sometimes it's a little bit harder when you've got the sticker paper on back because it likes to stick with the paper. Okay. So there we go. Now in your packet you will find your sunflower. Mine has the Magenta Madness and the Mango Melody colors, and they blend together in the middle to kind of make an orange. Now before I take the paper off the back, I want to be sure that I know how to line it up right. So I'm just going to take this, and I think that the more you play with this, you might be able to figure it out a little bit faster. But I kind of just take it and keep turning it until I find where it goes. I concentrate on these 3 because they seem to be the most unique ones, and I see if I can get those, and when I can, I know I have the rest. So now I'm ready to take off the paper to make it be a sticker. Maybe. Sometimes having nails is not the best thing. Okay, so this is the backing. I took it off. I'm going to throw it away. And I'm going to line these up. And it fits perfectly. Now because I have this color flower, I have these colors of little leaves and my two, I can't remember the color now, but it's Granny Apple Green leaves. So I'm going to put those on first. Put a little tape on the back here. Put a leaf there. Let's see how it looks. Maybe I'd like it more to go like that. And then put another leaf down here. There you go. And then I want some of these to stick up on the top. Now you can't have, you want it to fit onto your card front, so you're going to have to not make them be as long as they could be. Otherwise, they're going to be too long to fit in, on the card front. So there's those two colors, and then I put some tape back here for this one. And my other one is hiding here in my basket. So I'm going to put it on here. Now there you go. So I've got the flower part ready. Next I'm going to take my card base. I went ahead and folded all my card bases using my bone folder because I didn't want to take the time to do that with you guys, because you all know how to do that. So first I'm going to put on my layer of a flower for every season DSP. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Leave a border. And then this is went through the basket embossing folder, the weave to make it look like that. And this all comes in your kit and it'll already be embossed and everything. So I'm just going to put that on top here. And it should leave the same amount of a border. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to adhere my flower. Decide how I think it would look best. I think, okay, see what I meant? How you can't have these too long. So we might have to adjust some of those. We might have to adjust this one down just a little. And there you go. I'll take this down. Okay. Now this is the inside for the card. I'm just going to take this sunflower here from the set and stamp it in the bottom corner and then color it in with my markers to make it match my flower on the front. So, card number 1, finished. Okay, let me put this away. Here we have a new basket with card number 2. This one uses a lot of our new in colors. So this is, we use Just Jade, Moonlight Mist, and Cinnamon Cider. Again, the Just Jade card base I have already folded. And here are my ink pads, the 3 colors. And here is the stamp set, Lovely You. It just has a lot of great sayings in here. Kind of like love is what makes us a family, miles apart but still in my heart, and then these little flowers and leaves. So we're going to take our card front. We're going to lay it this way. And we're going to take, let me see, what should we start with? We should start with this flower here. So this flower is going to be in Just Jade. Now, if you have the set Beautiful Bouquet, I think that that would work great with this. Or maybe you have another set that has some flowers and leaves in it. So I'm just going to kind of stamp these randomly on my paper. And maybe one coming up from the bottom. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the cinnamon cider and use this piece with all the leaves. I guess what I should have did is had my Stampin' Clean here with me so that it would work. And again, I'm just going to stamp these randomly. This is just such a pretty fall color. Okay. Then lastly, I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight. I keep forgetting if it's Moonlight Mist or Misty Moonlight, but it's Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to use the stamp with the 3 leaves. So, here we go. Some to fill in over here, maybe some to fill in here. This is just gonna, whichever one I do last is kind of my filling color, so lots of times there's more of them than the other colors because I'm just filling in spaces. So I think that that looks pretty good. Maybe we could use another one right here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and leave this Misty Moonlight open because we're going to use it to do the words. And I picked Miles of Heart, but you're still in my heart is the thing that I picked for my sample. So in your bag of goodies you will find I've already cut out using the Ornate layer dies this beautiful tag. So I'm going to ink it up, look at it to be sure that it looks inked all over and that it doesn't have any, and I'm going to stamp right in the middle. Okay, now if you didn't like that, you can always flip it over and use the other side. So basically I'm going to use my adhesive to glue this down and glue this down in the middle. And there we have a card. Now on the inside for this one, I would probably just choose one of the 3 flowers that I put on the outside and put it in the corner. Again, for the inside. Okay. On to card number 3. These are very easy cards to put together. We're going to make this one next because I also used the Misty Moonlight on this card. This is using Blooms and Blossom bundle. Isn't it so pretty? This is 2 separate pieces. I'll show you. Here's the stamp set that goes with it, so you could stamp this and then outline it. And it has some great words too. Thinking of you, hello, sure do miss you, get well. So, here we go. They come in 2 pieces. Now when you get yours, your Misty Moonlight piece will be a sticker like it just was on the sunflower, but I forgot to do that for mine, so I'm going to have to use some different adhesive. But yours will be a sticker, and this will be the bottom that you're going to adhere it to. You just want to be sure that you have it, before you take off your sticker paper, that you have you turn the right way. So see, I know this has to go this way because this flower, but I'm not sure which side of the paper your sticky paper is going to be on. Okay? Okay. So I forgot what I did with my other adhesive that I could, here it is. So, this adhesive you can get at Hobby Lobby, but I really like the ones like we used with the sunflower much better because it goes right, just right where you need it, because it cuts it out the exact same shape. So now I'm going to line these two up. Just kind of carefully line them up as you go. I have it a little crooked down here, so I'm going to kind of pick it up a little before I actually push it down all the way. This little piece here is giving me a little bit of trouble. So there you go. So then you're going to, there's enough spots on this light, on the balmy blue, where you can put tape. So I'm just going to put some adhesive there and there. In different little spots to make it stick to my smoky slate piece. Again, you're going to have to kind of move this around a little bit to get it to fit on your card front. There you go. And then also in your box of, or your little bag of goodies, is a punch for the words "thinking of you," which are in the Blossom to Bloom stamp set. Now I know you might not have all the colors that I do, but you could always use navy. I think would look good to do your thinking of you, United Navy. And maybe you already did get the new colors for 2021, 20 to 22. Okay, I did pretty good at that. Usually I like to stamp first and punch later. Put a little adhesive on the back. And stick it right here in this corner. Then I'm going to take this piece, if I can pick it up, turn it over, add my adhesive, and center it on here. That's probably my hardest part, is getting them straight. Then, for the inside, I would probably use the stamp set and do this like in the misty, in the balmy blue, and this in the misty moonlight to put in the middle of it in the corner, or in maybe some leaves. Just kind of decorate the inside with some flowers, and there you go. Card number 3, finished. We're just moving right along. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. This is using the stamp set Forever Fern. Hope that you can see it in different colors. I just think it's so pretty, and it has a lot of great words in this stamp set. My paper's getting all turned around here. Okay, So for this, we're going, now maybe you have a set that has a lot of different leaves, or you have leaves in different sets that you can use. For this one I used Pear Pizzazz, So Soft Seafoam, and Pretty Peacock, which is an in color from last year. Look at all these different leaves it has. And they're all using our distinctive stamps so that they look so real, because they are shaded and swats and things. It's very nice. So first I'm going to take the card front, and I am going to open up the Pretty Peacock. And Pretty Peacock, I'm going to use this stamp with the round balls. Okay, so it's kind of like the other one we did with the different colors. We're just going to randomly, but this time we're only going to go down the side and across the top. So I want this one to come down in the corner. Then I want one kind of about here, and maybe about here. Okay. Next time I'm going to have something here to clean my stamps when I'm finished. For now, I'm just laying them back behind where you can't see them. Okay, then I'm going to use some So Soft Seafoam, which is a very light green. And I'm going to use this one, this stamp with the long leaves. Now look, see, I got some Pretty Peacock up there. And I got some of my nails in the corner, so I was just wiping it off. So, use these long leaves. And I'm going to fill it in. I just really love this stamp set. I think that you all need to get it. They do so many pretty things with it. And it comes with a bundle so that you have some die cuts, and it has some really pretty paper that goes with it too. Some DSP. So there is some So Soft Seafoam. That's a mouthful to say. And the very last color I'm going to use is Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to use this leaf. Let me see what I did. I used this leaf pattern. Maybe. Oh, it's stuck in the stamp set. Okay, here we go. Ink it up. Stamp. Now this one can kind of go over other colors, and it'll kind of blend them in. So, there we go. Then we'd like one up here, in between these two. There we go. It's a little bit different than that one, but it still looks nice. So in your kit, you're going to find this cut out with the stitch shapes. And I use the stamp set that says, "To a friend that makes me smile," which is still from the Forever Fern set. And again, since you might not have this set, you can find some words that will fit in this square. It's totally up to you. I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock so it shows up. I'm going to ink it. And then I'm going to line it. I don't know if you, I might be off the camera. I'm going to line it up here in the middle. It's a little crooked, so you know what I could do? I could just kind of put it on the paper crooked, or paper has two sides. I could just stamp it again. I'm going to use my adhesive. And place this piece on here. I'm going to use my adhesive on the back of this. And then, since I did put it a little crooked, I'm going to try to just turn it a little bit. So there you go. And on the inside, I would probably just use one of these kind of leaves, or maybe all three of them, to make a pretty corner. Okay, number 4, finished. These are just going by like a flash, you guys. Last one is a Christmas card, because we all love Christmas cards. So, here is the card. This is our new tree embossing folder. Isn't it beautiful? So, here's my real red card base. This time I used Itty Bitty Christmas for my words. And you already have your die cut out. You'll have a piece of white to go behind it. So I'm just going to tape this down. Not yet. You don't want to tape that yet, because you want to do your ribbon first. So let's stamp our saying so we can put the ribbon through, because you want to be able to hide the ribbon pieces. So, what I thought fit here good was Christmas cheer. Let me find it here in my box. Here it is. I already got some pretty peacock on there. Okay. Christmas cheer. Here goes nothing. Let's hope it works. Oh, okay. I got squiggly lines on it. So as we know, paper has 2 sides. You just have to barely tap it. I pushed too hard in the ink, and I didn't look at it before I did it to be sure that it didn't have that. Okay, down. And now I didn't even get it punched right, or stamped right. So I will have to punch out another one. Here we go. Trying to be so careful. I was going along so good. And getting everything just right. And on my last one, I have to mess up. Okay, here we go with Christmas cheer. We're going to line it up in the punch. We're going to punch. And then this punch cuts these little strips right here so that you can put your ribbon through. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to... Okay. Then you're going to take your piece of ribbon. You know, all my ink pads are brand new because I went ahead and got all the colors I didn't have in the new style stamp pads today, or a couple of weeks ago. So obviously they're very juicy. That's why my hands are all different colors. So now I'm going to put this on my Christmas card. Put a little tape on the back to tape down my ribbon. And I'm going to get it straight and tape it down on this side. There we go. Now, on this one, I kind of got it a little low, so I added these 3 rhinestones there to help it. But I think this one looks pretty centered, so I think I'm going to skip the rhinestones for this one. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Adhere it to this white piece. Straight. That's what you want to do, is get it pretty straight. Which, if you've ever been to my classes, know this is my hardest part of making a card. It's getting them straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then we're going to put it to the front of the card. Now for the inside of this card, what I might do is, if I had a set like Lovely as a Tree or something with some pine trees in it, I'd probably do a couple of pine trees down in the corner. Now, what I did to make my, because it kind of wants to move around a little bit, so what you could either put a dimensional behind here or a little piece of your adhesive, and then it will help it to stay straighter longer. Well, I hope you enjoyed how to make these cards, and I will have next week's sets. I'll try to have them up either tomorrow or Thursday so we can go on to week 5. If you have any questions, message me. If you have any comments about how I can improve, please let me know, because this is just a learning curve for me. And I love you all, and I miss you. Have a good evening. Bye.